Guys, what is up? It is Matty bringing you the top 5 raids of the week. First one, number 5, it is LordWill bringing a massive raid, as you can see, onto on the screens. The loot available is ridiculous. The reason this is getting my number 5 spot is the sheer amount of loot and the amount of elixir he's able to steal. So I was really impressed with the amount available. Unfortunately, there was 2 full gold storages in the middle which he wasn't able to reach, which is a dying shame. But on the whole, the delivery of the raid was good. He only had goblins and archers. LordWill's a Town Hall 7, so level 4 troops with basically a goblin and archer heavy army. So really good raid, and when you look at the loot that he actually steals in excess of 500,000, that's what brings it my number 5 spot. So good job on you, LordWill, for hitting number 5. And this top 5, by the way, this raid of the week series is from my clan, and only raids that were in my clan. So now number 4, let's see who we've got, and we have Uno Trees, or Uno Tres, however you wish to say it. So again, huge loot available. I mean, ridiculous. It's so rare that you see a raid with over 500k, let alone closing in on 800k resource on elixir. So he does a brilliant job. Now, the only factor of this raid that you need to think about is he has come in with 200 goblins, so no wall breakers. As you can see in the bottom right, he's got to break through the wall to get into those collectors. There is no easy route in. It is sheer cold hard pushing through. Luckily, it's only it's a Town Hall 9, and the defences are mediocre upgrade. I mean, those 2 wizards in the middle are quite high. The other 2 are moderate, so it's a medium upgraded Town Hall 9. It's not a max base, but the sheer loot available is just ridiculous. So breaking through another wall there, able to start rushing through. He's deploying the goblins very well. Small pockets of goblins at a time, because they're getting wrecked by wizard towers and mortars. So little groups of 10-15 goblins at a time to make sure that they don't all die in one mortar blast, or a couple. Obviously the goblins were starting to try and go through the wrong wall, which is a bit of a disaster if you ask me. So he had to break through and even another piece of wall to get to that final collector. Now unfortunately, obviously with only having 200 goblins and having to use the heroes to break through the last bits of wall, he was unable to save any troops to go for any dark elixir or anything like that. From the look of it, I don't think he had any spells either, so which brings him a total loot raid of 306,000 gold and 450,000 elixir, so another high loot raid. But luckily he had a choice to go for the elixir in that dark drill, or go for the Town Hall, and I think just to make sure he didn't drop down in trophies, he went for the Town Hall on this occasion and was able to take it. Nice easy trophy there, so resulted in a non-loss. Obviously there's still a huge amount of loot available in this raid in the storages, but with only having 200 goblins and a few infantry left, he had no chance of getting into the middle. So great raid from Uno there. And glad to be offered him the number 4 spot. So, moving on, what have we got now? Number 3. Let's see who we have. It is Sween DJ. Now this raid, as you can see, or as you will see, it's a go wipe strategy. Golem, Peckers, Wizards. Golem in first. The Golem unfortunately got absolutely obliterated by those defences and the clan troops more than anything. But once the clan troops were down, the Golemites carried on through. The Peckers started eating up those defences from the inside out. There were small pockets of wizards. A nice placed heal spell here to help them on their way, take out that cannon, and we've now got a couple of healers that have joined the party. So it's like a go wipe with healers to assist. So The defences are going down quite nicely. The Peckers have decided to start turning in on this other compartment now to take down the Wizard Tower. Another elixir storage as well. The Wizards have come in to join, which is nice for the to the Peckers and Golemites. So the troops are holding together quite nicely, which is, I think, causing them to win. We've got a couple of pockets of Wizards. I think he threw some extra archers up in the top there, and the Wizards at the bottom running round, taking out those outside buildings. Hopefully they're going to join the rest of the party soon, because those Peckers are going to need some assistance, especially the one that's almost dead down in the bottom right. But the good thing is, those double healers are giving him that bit of extra life that's giving him the energy to go up and go through and carry on this raid. So we've got our Pecker that's getting shot by most defences now. Another giant bomb to try and take him out, but the Peckers have got really good health, and I believe it's a level 2 Pecker. I'm not 100% sure on that. So now that the Wizards have finished taking out all the outside buildings, which is great, they turn on, go back into the middle to join the Peckers, and that's what needs to happen for this raid to have any chance of success, because the Peckers are too slow and Wizards can just shoot over walls and they're very powerful. So at this stage the healers have done a great job, but now they're down. So that's it. The health is it. That's it. That's all they've got left. So we've got about 5 units, a Pecker. There's a Tesla as well, which is looking to take down that Pecker, but at this stage it's too little too late. The Wizards are too close, and now in for that last building, and an absolutely awesome raid by Sween. Great loot, great trophies, not bad dark, but one of the nicest raids. Here we bring our first honourable mention, which is Uno Treads again. Now this, believe it or not, is a defence, and I felt it was important to show, because this guy, you'll see what I mean. But he does the right thing. He's luring the Clan Castle troops to begin with. By the way, there's 2 honourable mentions in this video, and we've got our top 5 as well. So 2 raids which I didn't feel were worthy of the top 5, but were interesting enough that I wanted everyone to see anyway. So he's luring out the Clan Castle troops and the Queen. He's dropping them down. He's dropping another Hog Rider in to see if there's any Clan Castle troops yet. There's still more. So because Uno's got such an awesomely placed Clan Castle, it's very difficult to lure. He's having to waste a lot of Hog Riders just trying to lure out those Clan Castle troops, and he's got a couple more out. So it's Uno's done a very good job in placing a Clan Castle that's really annoying to lure out. Now he's also managed to get the Barb King's attention. He's trying to take out those Clan Castle troops and heroes in the bottom right corner, which is going fine, to be fair. I don't think he managed to take out all those Clan Castle troops though. I'm not 100% sure, so we're going to see. As you can see now, he's dropped another Hog Rider into check, another few archers have come out to join the party. So yeah, I think that is the reason why this defence ended up going so well. Just because it was he had to use so many troops to lure those Clan Castles, and he didn't even get them all. There was only a giant left. If that was a wizard though, that could have caused a real issue. Look at the base design. Those hogs get absolutely, well, almost completely wiped out with that double giant bomb there. They start running around the outside of the base, and another spring trap takes them out. In the centre, not many left going on. Another spring trap, and Ping take the ones down at the bottom, and they're in the middle compartment of the base. They're doing some damage now, but they're running out quickly. All the defences have started shooting them. The heal spells are gone, and that's it for the Hog Rider. Here he is, the last one down there, and the Hog Riders are gone. A few wizards left, but those spring trap placements were absolutely vital to the survival of this raid, and that is the reason why I have posted it. If you look at the gold taken, it's about a quarter. Elixir, what, a 25th, and the dark elixir again, like a ridiculously small amount of elixir, dark elixir taken. And the real reason why this is a honourable mention is look at the trophies gained from that single raid. Anyway, into the number 2 spot of this road to this top 5 series, and it's myself bringing an attack on the Champonga, and there's a reason why this is in the this is the number 2 spot for a start. The loot's good. You might be thinking, well, it's not as good as the other loots I've seen, but the reason this is in the top, has become the number 2 spot, is the way in which I get the loot. So I've got the Bart strategy here, which is simply barbs and archers. I don't even have my Barbarian King, because at this point I think he was upgrading. So, but I did have my spells and 3 lightning. So what I was able to do is drop the double lightning on 1 wizard tower and mortar more to the point I wanted to take them out. And I did have 4 wall breakers with me, which helps in breaking through a couple of compartments to get through. So my strategy was to go through the top to get all that loot, or try to at least anyway. So what the strategy is to deliver small groups at a time of barbarians followed by archers, and there goes the clan castle troops, which luckily there were some wizards in there which will really help take out buildings quickly, especially when I've got a meat shield of barbarians. As you can see, the storages are going down quite quick, not much elixir left as well. I think some troops, as you can see down on the left and the right hand side, that I'd dropped, single troops which I'd dropped, which I realised I could get free buildings for anyway. So we're taking some more elixir there as well. Now barbs and archers, I'm sending them back in. Obviously there's only that 1 last gold storage left, which is pretty full, so I'm really interested in getting that. Now the barbarians have broke through the first wall, which will take the archers in with them. Now at this point it was looking really bad. The mortar was doing some great damage against those units, so I thought, I'm never going to get all that gold. But you'll witness something now which I thought was quite key to this raid being so good. That's that the barbarians have gone up to, taken down that wall, and the archers are able to take out that air defence and then shift their attention. Barbarians are still alive, by the way, at that wall, as you can see. So the archers shift attention and start taking out that gold storage, and are able to get, well, as you'll see now, before the mortar has a chance to take out all the troops. They've got a nice little spread on them. They're able to completely take out that entire gold storage. And now I had 2 troops left in the camp, so I was like, what can I do? Let's just throw them straight onto there. I think it was maybe even 1 troop left, and that was the end of the raid. So huge amount of gold and elixir taken, along with some nice dark, and that was that raid. So a second honourable mention, again it's me, which I know is quite, I'm not too comfortable about me being in this the top 5 raids, but it's just the way it's gone this week. I've had some great raiding, and here they are. We've got a dark elixir raid, so I do get a bit of golden elixir, but look at the dark elixir that's available. Look how easy those dark elixir drills. The main reason this isn't in the top 5 is because of how easy those dark elixir drills were to take down. I only had 2 lightning with me as well. So the main strategy is get down those dark elixir drills, take them out, get all that dark elixir out of them, because they are prime full. And if you look already, I've stolen 3,173 dark. Double lightning on the storage, because I only had 2 out of my 3 to get 3,866. So it's a huge amount of dark elixir. The strategy at this point shifted. Obviously I still had quite a lot of troops left, because it didn't use that many to take out those drills. So I was able to do barbarians and archers. I've sped up the raid at this point, because I just filter in loads of barbs and archers to take out that town hall. So once that town hall's down, you can see that there is some loot back in the, I think it gets a bit close here, just about able to take it down with the troops I put down, which was nice, so I didn't waste too many. There were some collectors left which did have a bit of money in, so I was able to spend my last troops to take these down. So there were 3 collectors there, which I thought a layer of barbs and archers should be able to get the majority of that loot there. If we have a look, see how we do, got it all, which was nice. Some more loot there, and if you look at the top right of the screen, we've got 2 collectors, 2 golds, and a storage, where I'm able to get that a little bit more gold as well from this raid. So here we go. Soon, when I decide to drop the troops. There we go, the last barbarians and archers to take out those 2 storages. And as you can see, we've now stole 184,000 elixir, which is nice. And it's going to be a similar amount of gold as well, just a bit more, about 186,000, along with trophies, but the 3.8k dark, which got this in another honourable mention spot. So now it's time for our number 1 raid of the series of this week, which is going to be, that's right, it's Ollie. He has, look at the loot available, and there's a few reasons why this is the number 1 spot, and we'll go through them as we go along. As you can see, he dropped a couple of lightnings on those air defences, so it's clearly some form of air attack going to happen. Luckily one of those expos was under construction, which was great. So here it is, you can see it, it's a dragon raid. He's dropped a nice bunch of dragons. There's also some minions in this raid as well, as you can see to the right. But he's dropped a whole bunch of dragons down. Now, that group at the bottom of about, what is it, 6 dragons are going to start working their way up through the bases. There's only 1 air defense to the left of the screen that's going to get in the way. At the top, there's 1 air defense as well, which could cause some issue, but we'll see how that goes down. Got archers taking out the town hall, but our main group of dragons over here doing work, taking out all that loot on the way through the base. The air defense is starting to take out that dragon as well now, which is bad news. Ollie's going to need to do something to combat that air defense, which is going to get in the way of his raid, and he does realise, a little bit late in my opinion, but he gets there in the end. He decides to take it out using the Barb King. Here he is to join the party. So that 1 air defense at the top has still survived. The dragons, the town hall is still alive at this stage. So it's just relying on this last pocket of dragons, which is like 4 left. 1's gone to the left as well, and the 1's getting shot down by the air defense. There's no buildings left around. It is literally these dragons, these buildings, and let's see how we go. Luckily, because it's only level 2 or 3 air defense, it's not doing too much damage. However, there are some high defensive structures, like the Expo has a huge amount of defense. So the 3 dragons left, 1's taking an absolute beating. It's about to go down. There it is. Other dragons are both losing health quickly, but the air defense has gone down. So the Teslas are now starting to work on the dragons. So yeah, as you can see, we're at 91%. There's not too many buildings left. Double Teslas taking out that dragon though. The 1 downstairs is fine. He's going towards the town hall now, which is great. But he turned the dragon on the left turned on the clan castle, which has got a huge amount of health, and before he can finish it off, he goes down. And now we're at the last dragon, the last part of it, and it's 96%. He's turned on the clan castle, taken down that defense, and this is raid over. At this point, I was so impressed with the raid. There and then, I stuck into clan chat a little message to Ollie just before the raid finished. 100%, 24 trophies, 540 gold, 486 elixir, and some dark as well to boot. So an absolutely awesome raid from Ollie, and that concludes this week's raid of the week. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you soon.